it triggers something in you, then you can add to that.
What you mean by flee home? What's fleeing?
Please.
I'm glad you asked. You should have told me that on
Does someone want to help her out with flee?
Flee means to leave in a
Exactly,
hurry.
which is basically what happens with refugees, right? So imagine if you lived over here in Eastlake, right, in the apartments, and 3 o'clock in the morning, it's pitch black outside, and it was a complete blackout, right? It's totally dark, and all of a sudden, y'all just hear all this ruckus, and your family is told you have to leave, and you leave now. So if you got on just a gown, then that's what you got on. If you don't have on your shirt, then you just no, you don't have to. You gotta get out of here. And that, no discussion, no. Because right now I want you to think. We're just thinking, and then we're gonna write it out, okay? So imagine if in the middle of the night you had no control over it, but you had to go. You had to go. Put it on there. Hey, just put it on there. Just Austin, put it on there. Just what do you think would be going through your head, or how you would feel? How would it impact your family? Think about the fears that you would have and the frustration. I'm vocalizing, but that's only because I'm prompting. I'm just throwing out some ideas for you to think, which is why I'm not asking, notice I'm not asking just yes or no questions. I'm asking questions so you can actually think about the experience, okay? So the purpose of watching the video, okay, we can go ahead and wrap that up, and so we can talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Austin. Thank you. I appreciate everybody for participating. Thank you. Did you have something? Be careful. Okay, so the purpose of watching the video, again, remember the whole point of real life experiences of real world issues. That was vocabulary earlier in the week, right? Listening to him, of course, we know Ha and her family. This is a historical fiction that we're reading, so we know that this stuff happened. But it's just a text. You don't have any voices to go with, or any pictures, or any, you don't have any of that. So the purpose of the video was to show you the real life experience, to show you that we all know that refugees is real world issues, because that's why y'all did the whole PBL of building a tiny house, right? Yep. So doing a chalk talk, tell me, what did this feel like doing a chalk talk? Go ahead.
Wait, you mean like what do you mean?
Okay, so sometimes when we're in class and we're having a discussion, and then you're just raising your hand, and you never get called on, maybe. So tell me, so you know what it feels like to be in class and have to talk out. Some people are shy, some people are apprehensive, some people just feel they're never heard. What did it feel like? I want to talk about that process first. What did it feel like doing a chalk talk?
It felt like a lot of things was like rushing in my head.
Okay, and then were you able to, because it was a chalk talk, were you able to get it out?
No, because I wanted to talk, but I didn't write it on the board.
Okay, so the things that you wanted to just blabber out, you was able to just put it out here, step back and reflect. Is that what I'm hearing you say? Very okay. Go ahead.
I felt it was because I didn't even get to write anything because everyone wrote everything I was going to write.
I understand what you're saying. So it feels like to you that when you saw what you wanted to say, it was already up there. Is that what you're saying? But you could have expounded on it. So keep that in mind in the future, that if a chalk talk happens, you can always expound on it. But not to mention, you don't have to worry about it already being up there. It could be up there 3 or 4 times because it's your idea. That's your voice. Because remember, it's a silent discussion, okay? Go ahead, Austin.
I feel that I can say a lot of stuff that I'm not able to say in class.
So by writing it down, the pressure is kind of off of you? Whereas when you're...
pressure, it's just I want to say a lot of stuff in class, but like if I do, they don't come along.
Oh, so you feel like in class, you'll get your mom called on you for blurting out, right? Go ahead.
I feel like it's a great way to express your ideas other than just letting out the teacher.
Okay, very good. And you know what? That is actually the point of a chalk talk. And you will even, you guys will see this again. Y'all are in middle school, you're in 8th grade. You're probably gonna see it again in high school. You're gonna see it in college, and you're gonna see it in the real world. In business meetings, they do this as a way of getting the people engaged without necessarily the talking part of it, but through text. Getting it done through right, and to make you think. You see what someone wrote, you step back, and you can add to it, okay? We'll eventually get to doing this a different way, which will be digitally, hopefully. I think there's some programs for it, but we're gonna probably try in the future, probably through Google Classroom, where you would literally sit at your desk with your laptop and you would type into it. And that would be a different way of expressing your voice as well. All right, right now, we're going to, again, since class is gonna be cut short, we're not gonna do both sides of this writing assignment, but the side that says, I'm tired of learning new languages. I want you to silently right now read that passage. But, because how many of you think that it was kind of hard to understand what Sing was saying in the video because of his accent? Was it kind of hard? Okay, so what I will do for you then, I'm going to replay just that part. That's the transcript on it. That's everything he said. So you can see it, but now I'm just going to play it so you can just hear it. I want you to read it as what's really about to happen.
Wait, before you start, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Is Chin a type of like a type of like
Ethnicity or nationality? Yes.
okay?
Not race. It's not
Wait,
race.
what you said?
She's asked, because remember he said, I'm Chin, and he talked about Malaysia and all of that, but now that you have it in print, you'll probably see it. So let me just play it, but you're reading it because we're about to do the writing that goes along with this. But I just want you to be able to now clearly understand what was being said. So I'm just gonna play that part and stop. So read along, you got the transcript, read along, and he's gonna say it.
I am tired of learning new language. I'm memory by Chin. I'm from Myanmar, but I'm Chin. Chin people speak different language from everybody that's my country. But I needed to speak Myanmar language in school and office. Then I went to Malaysia with my father. My mom and my sister, they stay in my country. People ask me, how did you get Malaysia? I walked to Rome, motorcycle, anything to go to Malaysia. I was in Malaysian. I do not know how to speak in Malaysian. I read most of the time the dictionary. After 2 years, I could say what I wanted to say in Malaysian. After 4 or 5 months, UN called to my father on September 9, 2009. They said we were going to USA. Then I was in New York City. After 4 months, I went to school. That was crazy, scared, because I doesn't know how to speak and read in English. But now my English language is better than before, and I will try my best for my long journey. I learned how to be strong. I learned how to be work hard. I learned how to speak in Chin, Burma, Malaysian, Chinese, Indonesia, and now English. And I can say always have a hope in all of them. Thank you for listening to my story.
Okay, so on our writing assignment, beneath the transcript, it says that the English language learner, Sing, that's his name, he just read to us his personal memoir. So that entire transcript is his memoir, okay? He read that in front of an audience. By the end of the video, he seemed to overcome his fears, and he even seemed to feel proud of himself. What do you think is behind his frustration? Again, there's no right or wrong, but I do want you to keep in mind Ha at the same time, because we know all about Ha. We know all their characterizations of Ha, her family, her brothers. They're moved from Vietnam to Guam, eventually to Alabama. We know about that entire process, right? So remember, right before he went up and started reading, you guys giggled because he was in the audience and he looked flustered. Remember his face? He looked like he was scared out of his wits, right? But then he got up, he read it in English. Mind you, this is not his language. He read it in English. then, if you notice, when he gets to the end, he smiles. So that's why they say he seems to have, some relief. So I just want you guys now to take a moment and write down what you think is behind his frustration. And you can add anything else to that. And then we're gonna wrap up because I gotta talk to you, we gotta get ready to close up. And just what do you think is his frustrations at that moment? While he's, just his entire process. Whatever it is that you think is no right or wrong. I don't wanna give you an exact thing to write about because I want you to really think about it, okay? So, I'm gonna give you guys 5 minutes. So go ahead, just, again, nothing very, very formal. But do make sure your name is on the paper because I want to take it out. To give you some feedback later. Okay, great. Does anybody have any questions? No? Seems like y'all getting a kick out of writing these pencils in there, huh? I don't know, that's not bad. Thank you. I notice everyone is writing. It seems like you're really thinking this